Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Shooting the Shift. For those of you who were watching our Facebook page on Friday, you'll have seen a little announcement, and it's kind of inspired the conversation that we're going to be having today. So, let's talk about counterfeit stuff. I would like to give a massive shout out to the seller on Amazon who sold us this here bundle of very, very legitimate bullshit fakery that we didn't spot. So a few customers have missed out on some orders. We're just in the process of sorting that out now. So anyone who we are aware of, you haven't received your order, there is just a replacement batch coming out. And that's if you placed your order between the 5th of May and the 20th of May. We've kind of caught it down, narrowed it down to the area that's been affected. We're on it. Want to thank everyone who's been super supportive. Everyone who answered the phone to me on Friday when I was calling around, panicking a little bit that nobody would have got their orders. And some of you did. So the counterfeits are good enough to fool Royal Mail, or Royal Mail are lying about them being counterfeits for the order that we got that through on. Who knows? But we kind of, it prompts a few things, actually. What happens when you do buy a counterfeit part? Are counterfeit parts ever the right way to go? Well, I know my answer.
Are we talking counterfeit parts or just parts that don't exist?
Well, counterfeit mainly, but we can get onto parts that don't exist if you've got a specific use case, Milton. But I think I'm going to open this with, there's obvious stuff. There's obvious counterfeit stuff, like the little bride neck cushions you get.
Yep.
Yeah, and Bride don't make that, but
I genuinely think some of it depends what you're buying. So, safety stuff is a big no.
Yeah.
We've seen multiple
steering
times.
wheels.
Somebody's bought fake harnesses. They've had a crash, and because the metal is made of Chinesium, they just snap instantly in a crash, and you may as well have not been wearing them at all.
Yeah, and it's really disturbing because as you two know, I collect rare steering wheels. One of my little vices in life. And I was just having a browse. I have the periodic browse of eBay to see what's about. And luckily, I'm well versed enough that I could spot the fakes because they're at really tempting prices. And the problem is they're tempting prices that are just close enough to be someone trying to offload something cheap.
What doesn't help is they're nearly at that price level where it's a bargain, but it's high enough that it's probably real.
Yeah.
But the fakes are getting really good.
I mean, fake vertexes are really obvious. The logo at the bottom of the steering wheel is always overinflated in quite a dramatic way.
But that's one of those things. Because you know those steering wheels, you'd spot that. I don't, so I probably wouldn't notice that.
Yeah, but I think the other side of that is if you were going to buy a Vertex, which you probably never would, because I remember your face when I bought my Vertex was, why are you spending that much on a steering wheel? But if you were going to buy one, or Milton was going to buy one, you'd come to me and go, "Bam, is this legit?" I reckon.
Yeah.
And then you'd know it was legit when it very quickly appeared in my car.
So this is one of those things that if I was spending that kind of money for something like that, I'd probably get something new. So I knew it wasn't counterfeit.
Yeah, the one that
I understand from your point of view where you're collecting them, that, it's good to save a bit of money because you're collecting them, but also some of them you can't buy new.
Yeah, so,
Question, though.
My Volante Overdue wheel, that isn't sold or made anymore. So that was a used second-hand one.
Yeah.
But I was all over the stitching in the image and to make sure it was spot on. And as soon as it arrived, I strapped it into the car. And the first thing I do when I get any new steering wheel from anywhere is I bolt it onto one of my quick releases. I sit in the car and I rock back and forwards on it. And I'll tell you what, 21 stone, rocking back and forwards on a fake steering wheel, you'll find out it's fake real quick. But at least you find out before you have a crash.
Some of them I've seen people just push fairly gently on them. And they just bend.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, it is scary. Some of the fake steering wheels that are kicking about.
The scarier thing, circling back to safety equipment, is the fake race suits I've seen. because race suits, not only are they fire resistant, heat resistant, they literally cannot catch fire because they're made of. Is it no? I think it's I don't think it's
Neoprene.
Nomex. I think it might
Not
be
neoprene. Neoprene is probably what they make wetsuits out of, and I can imagine if that catches
Yeah.
fire, that's more
No,
like
it's-
napalm on your
They're
skin.
Nomex, aren't they?
Yeah, it's
No,
Nomex.
Either way, they don't catch fire.
Yeah.
And every time I've seen somebody test a fake one, they just catch fire like it's a polyester fucking tracksuit,
Yeah, I think
and they melt.
I actually think the scariest bit of safety equipment that I've seen fakes of is seats. So I now infamously
I'm between that and harnesses.
Harness is all I've seen. Harness and wheels.
The thing is, the average track day user probably has a seat and a harness, not so much the race suit.
I think the really scary thing about a fake seat is, you look at what happens to them in a crash, and the back if it's a recliner, the back fully detaches from the base of the seat, and that means that fundamentally you'll go forward in the first instance in the crash, and then when you go back, there's nothing to arrest that motion. The seatbelt, a seatbelt will stop you going forwards. A fake harness might catch you going forwards or rip a little bit, but it'll at least slow your momentum. If that seat's gone behind you, you are going back and you are hitting your neck on whatever comes first.
But can you imagine if you've got all three?
Yeah.
You're going to go forward, you're going to snap your harnesses, hit the steering wheel that's going to put the steering column in your chest because you won't have fitted a collapsible steering column. And then as you hit the wall, you're going to go backwards past where the seat was into whatever. Your fake robot's probably going to have snapped in half anyway.
Be a man, die.
Be a man.
That's what's
Don't
happen.
buy fake safety equipment. Just crash and live.
Be a proper man. Crash properly. Crash harder, right?
I think it's one of those situations where actually, you guys jokingly call me a brand whore quite regularly, and I think with the new wheels, I might have got out of that a little bit.
What brand are your new wheels?
They're rotors, Milton. They're rotors.
Are they genuine?
You bought reps. Oh my god,
So-
you bought reps.
So this is where I'm on the side of the reps because
I
I'm
think
drifting. I'm showing my car to a wall at very high speed. If I hit the wall, I'm going to break the wheel, regardless of whether it's a rep or not. I'm going to smash that wheel completely if I'm in that deep. I don't want to spend twice as much on the wheel when I smash it. So I may as well buy cheap ones. Plus, I need like 10 of them. So
It's also because you can get in cheap. You can get a lot of them quickly in offsets that you need. They're made.
most places hold stock of them, so you can get a lot of them if you've got the size that they hold. You can get them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my rotors real quick, and they weren't even a stock item for Teg that sourced them for me. But they did have them.
Even when you're doing it in that sort of supply chain, they're usually within the week.
I ordered them. I think I ordered them on the Tuesday. I picked them up on the Friday, but they were there for 2 days. But I think that's an interesting thing actually. There's a very, very big difference between, I think, particularly in the world of the wheels, between a rep. The Advan SA3R is now a $4,000 to $6,000 wheel, depending on the specs.
But
and the Rotor HM3 that I've just got is £1,000 for a set of 4.
the other thing I should clarify here is we're talking about replica styles and flat out copies, counterfeit parts. They're not the same. Because Rotor are not out there claiming that these are Advan wheels.
No.
They've just based their design on the original Advans. And they've done that, and it'll always work because it's a quarter of the price of the original.
I may do something to mess with the proper wheelie boy heads and 3D print some centre caps to make them look like they're Advan knockoffs.
A friend that
turns
Matt,
them into counterfeits.
me and Matt know for his car when he puts on training, he couldn't put his big wheel on, so put space savers on.
Yeah.
But he painted them black and then stuck Rotor stickers on them.
Yeah.
No, was it Rotor or what? No, it was Rotor, yeah.
Yeah, it was Rotor. He had some Rotor stickers, so he put those on his space savers.
Yeah.
But I think the reality of it is I can understand why the unknowing people buy counterfeit parts. and they think it's a cheaper deal.
Yeah, it's not that they're deliberately buying counterfeit parts. It's the fact that they're just falling for the counterfeitness of it.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's one of those things that's not just present in car parts. It's everywhere. Look at look at old video games. That's a good example. It's counterfeit ones of those everywhere. Like Bryn gave me an old Game Boy when he moved house because he didn't want it, and he's got a counterfeit copy of Pokemon Emerald, and like looking at it, you know it's fake because the case is a completely different color, but it works and it plays exactly like the original.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. It's hard to tell them apart at a glance because some of these they're not reps. These counterfeit items are very good. Yep. Money's the same. Like
so the question
is still the same.
This is sort of two parts. If you're collecting steering wheels like BAM, for example, and they're not destined for a car, they're destined for the wall or wall art, is it okay to buy cheap copies that are flimsy?
In my opinion, it depends. If you're like BAM, you want a collection, you're going to want the genuine thing. If you just don't want something to look pretty on the wall, it doesn't really matter, as long as you don't put it in a car.
And this is a really interesting thing, particularly about steering wheels. A lot of the fakes of the kind of steering wheels I like, which, to clarify for people who don't know what Vertex is that might be listening, the embroidered ones with very nice embroidery designs on. Actually, you can tell the difference in quality of the fakes, and the fakes don't look nice on a wall. And Milton makes that point of if they're only ever destined for a wall. There's a company called Just Send It Designs who do like a 3D printed replica of the NRG 2.5 quick release. I've got those bolted to my walls, and every steering wheel goes on an NRG 2.5 because all my cars have NRG 2.5 hubs in them. I can put whatever steering wheel I want in whatever car I want. So the MX-5's nice little steering wheel, the little tiny boy for when I'm driving it like a go-kart, that's not always in the MX-5. Some days it'll be the Volante, some days it'll be the Vertex. And actually, people who collect steering wheels like I do that. So no, it's not okay to buy the fake. And there's another part that's kind of why it's not okay to buy the fake. And that's that that person hasn't put the time or the effort into the design. And you can often tell the fakes by the fact they're blown out, they're warped designs, they're weird colour combinations. And that goes for anything in anything, really. I
think the other thing to point out here is if you're buying these counterfeit parts, you're putting money back in their hands so they can go and make more counterfeit parts. If those counterfeit parts just flat out don't sell, they'll cease to exist, and then the unknowing people won't get tricked into it.
Yeah. I think there's a real.
I think that's important more than anything, regardless of whether they're just for display items or whatever. Us not buying for them. This is how you protest anything. You protest with your wallet. If they don't sell, they're going to stop doing it.
Or my purse. I've got a purse.
Yeah, we know about your Hello Kitty purse, Milton. It's okay. What we do want to know in the poll for this week's community post is who wants Milton to show everybody his Hello Kitty purse next episode. And
you might even receive it if you in one random order.
Yeah. We'll put that up as the poll. Let's put a poll up. If enough of you vote yes, I want Milton's magical man purse, then someone will win a Hello Kitty purse in their order, or they'll receive it at the end of the month. So yeah, anything from now until the end of July, someone wins a random Hello Kitty purse. You heard it here first, and we're not going to announce it anywhere else. So you better be a podcast listener. Order value has to be more than £10.
I'll cover it. It's an MX5 Instagram Milton sponsored post. Hashtag ad. You have to say that. You'll get
hashtag ad. Yeah.
You can't demonetize somebody who's not monetized.
And it's definitely a counterfeit Hello Kitty purse as well.
I think. Speaking of tangents,
I think I brought us back. I talked about counterfeits again. I think there's another really interesting part of this. The general point of us as a car community we've kind of got this thing where we need to strike back against scammers and counterfeiters, because they really do impact us and the safety of what we do. There's some counterfeiters that rip off clothing brands, and yeah, you might think there's no harm in it, but there is. I've certainly seen brands at shows that are selling Gas Monkey Garage and Foos t-shirts that I doubt they've got agreements with Gas Monkey or Foos to be printing.
No, there's only a couple of. Some people in the UK like Santa Pod
there
have
is
got
some. Yeah.
There's a couple of places that genuinely have legal right
Agreements
to sell them.
Yeah. And that's
yeah.
not Santa Pod. Santa Pod is not who I'm calling out here. But I've seen them, in town centres and things like that as well.
But you see it all the
shops.
time. You just have to walk into. I don't know whether it's actually the case with Primark. I know they've got a few.
They will have
brands.
merchandising agreements.
Yeah, they definitely do with some, but I don't know whether they have for everything. But even on the high street, I've seen stuff that definitely aren't licensed.
And there's a difference as well between just ripping someone's logo off and fan art.
Yeah.
To clarify the distinction of why we release Pokemon slaps.
Pocket Monsters.
I've seen it quite often where, particularly in the world of YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, where people do fan art, and the streamer or YouTuber or whatever goes, "I really like that. I'm going to pay you for your time," and then sell that art.
Yeah.
Where I've seen some people that will just flat out copy it and do it without even paying the creator.
It's some of it is actually how our entire creative team that works with me on the brand has come about. When Cole worked for me, Matt, I saw one of her drawings in the office, and now she's on the art team.
Did you see it while you was writing out a performance review because she was too busy drawing and not working? Yeah.
No, actually, she showed me it on a lunch break. She asked my opinion on. I think it was a lewd drawing. Actually, she knew we
Hey
released
boss,
nudes.
can you look at my picture of these boobies?
Yeah. Luckily outside the office building, so it wasn't an HR incident or something I had to report to Matt. But it's it's that thing of in any community, we get people. I want this on Facebook, or a post. I've got this for sale on Facebook, and they'll go, "Oh, I can only accept a payment by bank transfer. Don't buy it. Do not buy it." Or go, "I'll come and collect it, and then I'll do the bank transfer."
Yeah, I was going to say, my exception I've done bank transfers before, but that's while I'm stood with the item in my hand.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the bank transfer. Like, I bought a graphics card not that long ago, and I bank transferred him. But I'd taken my PC down there. He was happy enough to let me plug the graphics card in, boot my PC up, run a benchmark, confirm it all worked, and then I bank transferred it.
Yeah, and that's a legit seller there. If you go to someone, "Oh, I want to see it in person before I do that," and they go, "Oh, well, this," and they start.
I'm not going to be here, or I'm on holiday. My cousin's nan's dog died.
Look for something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
just don't do it.
It works the same with PayPal. Just make sure you pay goods and services for everything. And if the other person kicks off about it, there's plenty of calculators on there. Add the bit on the end that they would normally
4%.
lose.
It's
I think
4%.
it's 4%.
I always do it
with a calculator, and then they see the exact amount, and they don't know you've paid goods and services.
I mean,
By their terms of sale, the person selling has to absorb that cost, but nobody ever does that.
Yeah, I mean,
But I would rather pay it for my own peace of mind.
We absorb that cost on the website, actually.
Yeah.
And we absorb the cost
that's the
of
way it's
shipping
supposed
on
to
the
be.
website. I mean, no one else, not a lot of people in the industry give away free shipping on a £4 sticker. I'll say that much.
We talk about something positive.
We can talk about something positive, and that's what you do to not buy counterfeits. That is not a counterfeit. It's blurry because
it's so shiny that it's been blurred out.
Yeah, it's the first place trophy.
It's his first place trophy. So the really good news is Milton entered a not a counterfeit motorsport and is not a counterfeit car. And he has successfully beaten Mantas in round 2 of the Formula G, where you could buy those not a counterfeit Formula G caps on the Violent Running website, www.violentrunning.co.uk. You can't buy them from Tag, unfortunately.
This very hat was in the car at the time.
Yeah. So buy one of those and you'll win Formula G if you compete in it. Mantas hasn't got one. Mantas didn't win. Just saying, Mantas.
On Sunday, he did on Saturday, but we'll gloss over that.
Yeah, but that you were just warming up, right? You didn't wear the hat. You didn't wear the hat on Saturday.
Yeah, apparently he was warming the fuel up.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
I heard you didn't wear the hat. That's the thing that I heard.
No, I did. I just sucked.
Why are you ruining my counterfeit advert? Right, but
no, it was really good to be back at Formula G. It's been a while since we've raced and done a bit of drifting, but it was good to
I was
kick off this season.
I was
It was a
gutted
good
not to
event.
make it.
I ended up going on the Saturday. And I've not been for, I don't know when I last went, actually. It's been a while, probably pre-COVID. And it was good to go out to the event again.
We boring you, Bam?
Oh, I've been awake since 3 a.m, mate.
That sounds like
calling all of our customers.
That sounds like a poor excuse.
I haven't been calling all of our customers since 3 a.m. That'd be can you imagine being... I think the first one I got through to, that's based in Stoke-on-Trent. Big up the girl based in Stoke-on-Trent for being really supportive when I phoned up at about 5:30 today, like just after everybody's finished work, going, "Have you got your order, please?
Have you got your sticker?
Have you got your stickers?" And the best one was the guy was like, Violet running. I was like, you ordered a sticker from us. He was like, you're calling to check if it's around? I'm like, yeah, we've had a thing, and I'm just making sure everything's gone out. His sticker's already packed and ready to go. In fact, I've got some more to pack up. Then we'll go to the post office tomorrow. The good news, I think, about all of that is it has prompted me to move on to our new shipping method a bit quicker. So
I think the other thing...
I love that
about
necessity breeds haste.
Yeah. But it's a good thing. As it turns out, it's going to make things better. But I think it's one of those things that happens and it reminds you that actually you've got to be vigilant with everything.
I mean, it's not going to make things better. If you guys could all stop ordering just single stickers, that'd be great, because it now costs us nearly double the price to post per se.
No, tangent. Not. Can you keep buying single stickers? But why not, while you're there, add another one and take advantage of the ship?
Yeah,
you're
if
not
you
paying
order,
for shipping.
If you order more than £20 worth of stickers, you get 15% off. Just saying.
Do you get basically a sticker for free?
You do get basically a sticker for free, yeah. I think
Quick maths.
I looked at one earlier, and I think they spent £22 and it cost them £17. So.
And you think on a normal shop you'd probably spend about £4 on shipping?
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't. And then I wait, and then I need it for 3 days' time, so I have to pay the £9 next day delivery shipping instead of buying it 2 weeks beforehand and getting the 3 second-class one.
I'd like to clarify, he does that to his sponsors as well when it needs something last minute.
It does it to everyone.
Yeah.
I paid retail for this and my red sticker, and I didn't use a discount code.
How long before the event did you tell us you wanted delivery doing, Milton?
Friday about 8 p.m. probably.
I think he told us on the Monday and we had it to him for the Thursday.
Sorry, the connection cut out there. I know what is.
Oh, and other things. On other things, check out Yugen Raps, brought to you by another member of the Violent Running senior team, Connor. That is a thing that's happening.
He's not. I'm going to clarify here. He's not just doing wraps. He's doing window tints and light tints and like all of that stuff.
Actually, he's doing the window tints and the light tints first, so he can build up the money to buy the printer. But go check that out, because Connor's a really cool guy. I've known him for about a million gazillion years.
I've known him about as long now.
Yeah,
Connor is that old.
Connor is that old, and he built that. If you go to anybody, the Mil Spec MX-5, that was Connor.
I'm just going to check.
He was one of the first people to do maybe not the first, but
he wasn't one of the
first.
first. I think he was one of the first Mil Spec MX-5s, but he was definitely the first one to put truck wheels on it, because those wheels that he had on it were literally truck-sized wheels. Really? Yeah, they were for off-road.
Yeah, he did a whole hub adapter for it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did spaces, didn't he?
Yeah.
Were they
Spacers and hub adapters. It was the whole thing was like quite cutting edge for when he did it.
This is good 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's not.
If
Do
you
you want to know the really scary thing, Milton? That's actually like 7 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you type into Google Images Mil-Spec MX5,
Yeah.
the first image is a YouTube thumbnail, which is Connor's car at Japfest 2015.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's genuinely his car.
Conveniently, Violent Running established 2015. Think about that one, people.
And on that bombshell,
On
like
that
the video,
on that bombshell
comment.
of the event that Violent Running was founded at.
Vote in the poll, like, comment, share with your nan.
Share it with you, yeah, because your nan will love Milton. Probably less Matt's swearing.
I like nans. Nans are cool. They make tea.
Milton loves himself some of the Grey Beaver. Matt, I can see your face going, mate. On that note, thank you very much for watching Shoot the Shift. We've been waffling on about counterfeits, Milton winning Formula G, and Bryn's not been with us again. And hopefully we'll be back soon. That's the end of this episode. It's been a short one. We'll catch you again in another couple of weeks. Bye-bye!
Doodles.
Bye.